What's up everyone, this is Ryan here, the Crypto Grinder, and today we're looking at the top altcoin picks for the week. So just very quickly, we'd like to do a market roundup of the current crypto space, how much we have moved up in terms of market cap, who are the movers and shakers, and of course we'll get down into the recommendations for the week. Bear in mind, these recommendations are not exactly financial advice. They're just basically levels for you to take into consideration, and ultimately you make the final decision whether or not you would like to enter these trades or not. Always remember to do your own research prior to you investing your money into any of these cryptocurrencies. Alright, so let's just quickly go into coin market cap and let's see the current market cap. Last I checked was yes, so we are now currently at 109 billion people. The last 24 hours has been insane at 5.8 billion. So, you know, June, I was expecting it to be really quiet. I guess I was wrong. Money seems to be flowing in. We'll be having a few ICOs happening this month. In 6 days' time, we'll be having Stratus. And of course, in 14 days' time, we have NVO. Stratus is the one that excites me a little bit more, but I'm not going to go into that as of now because, like I said, everything is in hindsight. I'd rather you go and do your own research and make a decision for yourself. So now we're looking at Bitcoin at almost 3,000, okay, with a 47.4 billion market cap. Ethereum at 30.2, it really shot up in the last 24 hours. 14.77% in the last 24 hours. Insane. And you're looking at 1.63 billion inflow in the last 24 hours, or at least volume in the last 24 hours. You're looking at Ripple. Ripple is gradually declining. We'll be looking at the charts later for Ripple. NEM, we're at 1. NEM is at 1.8. Ripple is below 10 billion. And of course, Ripple at 1.8. Ethereum Classic has been showing strength, guys. Occasional pumps here and there, but it's still being range trade because Emerald has not been announced yet. So stay tuned for that. I've been preaching about Emerald for Ethereum Classic for the longest time, at least for a good 3 weeks now. And those who have entered even before the pump, they're already in the money. Litecoin has been a hitch for me and also for the people in my chat, and they can all agree that it's been a great store of value, or at least a preservation of value against the BTC fluctuation. So people have been moving a little bit of their profits into Litecoin. Prices has been rather stable from $25 now to $30, looking good. Dash, of course, around the 145 to 156 range, and standing at 1.14. Now currently at 7th place. BitShares came out from literally nowhere. Of course, BitShares has been around a while now. Okay, they're not entirely new. And yeah, the last 24 hours we're looking at 39.53% gain and a total volume of 747 million, which is really remarkable. Monero, I would say so weak, rather flattish, but I see great potential in Monero. We'll probably be looking at it not so soon, but I will be looking at it. Stratus, I have been purposely ignoring Stratus because, you know, when it hit $10, I never gave any comments. Currently now it's below 7. Like I said, I'll only look at it after it has corrected 50%. I don't see any reason to pick it up at this current point. So no talks about that. Bitcoin, obviously, I left that out. BCN, Waves, and you see, where is Digibyte now? Where is Digibyte, guys? DGB, where is he now? 22. From literally, I think, top 10 to 22. 31.9%, 99% down in the last 24 hours alone. Man, you know, people are always chasing the hype, man. And of course, the moment that Citibank announcement didn't go through or whatever shit, it didn't go through, guys. I mean, I'm not blaming anybody, but I'm just saying don't chase stuff based on hype. You're just gonna get burned. Dogecoin was one of my calls at 111, slightly below. Still, I guess it's still hovering. You know, you're gonna be probably able to do some range trading if it pops back to the 130 satoshis. So yeah, BitConnect, no comments. I'm not even sure what the heck does this do. So Lumens is one of my key picks. So I'll be looking at Lumens because they are very centered towards the banks and financials, same as Ripple. So I'll be talking a little bit about that. Don't get me started about Coin. I'm not interested because it's a decentralized storage space. You know, unless they can prove me otherwise, they've been, you know, just literally dropping and dropping and dropping because, like I said, what's so special about a decentralized storage space? That's what the ledger, that's what the blockchain does. That's what the distributed ledger does. It stores information, and from then, you know, you can use it on and it should be cheap to use. I don't find that as a very significant value proposition. Yes, if they are able to be one of the first few to comb the market and people start using and subscribing to their services, show me how many subscribers are on it at the moment and how many are on paid subscription. Maybe I can justify this current 419 million market cap. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's just get to the charts. Okay. So BAT, right? So the BAT has obviously became batshit, going as high as 14,000 satoshis. Okay, 14,200 satoshis. Currently now at 6,354. Enough said. I never chase into hype. You know, a lot of you know, YouTubers were pumping BAT, talking about BAT. I think Omar was talking about BAT, how brilliant the BAT browser was. Sure, guys, sure. You know, but we're looking at for the fact that this is total user adoption. People are still interested. Yes, you can get paid for turning off your ad blocker and getting paid in BAT tokens, but you know, it will take some time. Okay, so those who bought at the ICO and you managed to dump it you know, somewhere along, you know, this candle or even this candle, guys, smart move. Okay, smart move. So you know, just hope that not many people got burned. Yeah, so if you picked it up and then you managed to sell it, good on you. Okay, now let's look at the picks this week. This is not my pick, obviously. It's still falling. It has not consolidated. Now let's load some charts. Okay, so first up, let me talk about Ethereum Classic. I have been bullish about Ethereum Classic for the last, wow, 3 weeks. You have a chance to pick it back up at 0.0610145 satoshis. Okay, so feel free to queue at that price. It's been obviously showing much more volume as of late. This is obviously in anticipation to Emerald. So enough said. Prices seem very, very supported at this level. Use the BTC strength, if there's any, to purchase your Ethereum Classic. All right. Do not care about the US dollar equivalent. Okay. You're going to see a lot of fiat flowing into any pairing that allows USD tether. Okay. So from a BTC standpoint, queue at this price and, you know, pick it up. Okay, just pick it up, guys, before Emerald hits the Emerald launches and ICOs start being launched on the Ethereum Classic network. You're gonna see people buy up Ethereum Classic like nobody's business. This is probably one of those last chances. Okay, I've been talking about it for 3 weeks. I don't want to tire or bore anyone. Now next, we're looking at Humanic. Okay, so Humanic has just moved to San Fran, Silicon Valley, and ever since then the price has been up and up and up. You may consider two buy points. One at a higher support level of 6,807 satoshis. This is available on Bittrex, by the way. Okay, only use Bittrex for Humanic. Don't look at any other exchange because we are looking at pure liquidity here. Liquidity has been very, very strong. Strong, consistent volume is something that I look out for also when I make my considerations for pairings. I don't just buy just because of hype. I make sure that there's enough, there are enough exchanges to trade a particular token, and at the same time there's sufficient volume so that you don't get stuck. So Humanic so far has been showing increasing volume ever since it launched ever since it launched on the 10th of May. So it has shown that it is looking good. So first Q price, as I mentioned, 6,807 satoshis. The next most conservative Q price is at 5,872 satoshis. Okay, so Humanic is basically banking for the unbanked. If you do not know what they do, they are trying to focus on the infrastructure and growing that infrastructure in South Africa. And of course, third world countries, they are trying to work out. Of course, they're having some issues with the face verification software, but give them some time. Being that they moved to Silicon Valley means they're taking it very seriously. They're looking into, of course, hiring more tech, more UI UX professionals, and to look into this, and of course really take this. I honestly anticipate that Humanic will be a very, very big play going forward in the next 3 to 6 months. Now next we have of course LTC. Okay, so LTC, same thing, is in this is going to be a very quick one. This is going to be in consolidation mode. Not going to it's still in consolidation mode, although it's a downtrend, but guys, okay, so it does not matter, it's still in accumulation mode. I'm just setting it at a lower Q price compared to the previous time, because of the fact that it should see some support at this 0.00989,648. so you're looking at 989,648 satoshis. Okay, this is the price that you probably have a chance to pick LTC up. To the dollar, US dollar, it is clearly up. From the time that I was recommending around $25, it went up to 26, 27, 28. Now it's at $30. It's clear that people are, literally anticipating the BIP 148 issue. I'm not going to cover BIP 148, guys. I will only put a link in the description. You can go and take a look, go and read up about it, how to prepare yourself if you're holding a substantial amount of Bitcoins. If you're still new and you don't have that much Bitcoins, you might want to wait until the whole BIP 148 blows over, then look at the price then. It really doesn't matter, okay? The Bitcoin dominance, as you can see as of now, is at 43.8%. No one really wants to use Bitcoins until they sort out this whole scalability issue. Okay, so that being said, just take note of the Q price. Don't chase. If it hits, it hits. That's all I'm saying. Next, we're gonna look at XRP. Okay, no, let's look at Lumens first. Okay, what in the world happened to my Lumens chart? Okay, wait. Sometimes the chart goes a little bit crazy, guys, so shucks, I might have accidentally clicked on the wrong button. Okay, never mind. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, the chart is a little bit off. As you can see, the Coinergy chart is off. It's displaying. Let me refresh, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see whether it works now. Sometimes the API gets messed up. Okay, so let's see whether it works. Okay, so we are back in business. Okay, So Lumens, yes, I understand there's going to be an issuance of more Lumens at towards the end of June. Look at picking up Lumens at the 1389 Satoshis, and of course you have a range trade where you can probably sell at the 1008 Satoshis to even possibly 1009 Satoshis during the week coming up. Okay, so you're looking at just doing a range trade with Lumens if you don't see any long-term potential. I do, because I found that they have already significantly corrected from the previous low, and I anticipate to just accumulate Lumens for a longer term play of anywhere from 6 months onwards. Okay, same thing, they're very focused towards the banks, looking at improving the payment processing, private blockchains, so they are in the same more or less the same business and appealing towards the banks. So and micropayments, low transaction fees, low fees, fast transactions, so somewhat along the same lines as Ripple. Okay, so your Q price is at 1389 for Lumens. All right, and of course, if you want to do a short-term weekly trade, as I mentioned, you can consider take profit at 1780 or even at 1008. Okay, next, the last chart before I end off is Ripple. Now, Ripple has been on a downtrend, but however, same thing. I find that Ripple is ripe for the picking. Okay, the next support level is way down here at 3812. Being that it's currently now hovering at the 9050 no, this is not 8873 level. Okay, it's under observation. Notice that I didn't put a Q price because I'm observing whether it continues to fall or it stays above this level. As long as it stays above this level, it's a sign that I'm going to start picking up. Yes, I did mention way up around the 10,204 Satoshi level. Clearly it broke and went lower. Okay, so this is the next current support level of 8873 Satoshis. So observe, as long as it holds this level, you can consider picking it up as well and start accumulating. Same time frame, next 3 to 6 months. Okay, because June is always a very, very quiet period for banks. No one wants to negotiate deals, no one wants to talk about business. Even when you're talking about investments and all that, no one wants to get into it. So there's not going to be any hype on the banking sector as of now. Okay, so the only things to look forward to are Ethereum Classic for Emerald. Ethereum obviously has shown a lot of strength. So let me talk a little bit about Ethereum. Because like I said, there's going to be the status ICO that is coming out. So you see this very big breakout here. Okay, this very, very strong breakout. Okay, the breakout occurred around here. You see this strong breakout, but